right, and there we are. The start of episode 5 of Supers. We're gonna do a quick little recap going over the fact that there are 4 new dice heroes: Torrent, Thunderclap, Silence, and Vigorous. Vega woke up in the hospital and immediately left, leaving a giant hole in the wall. Dice has decided to, start doing their job. Brightburn intercepted Vega at a sporting goods store, institution, and Lance heard about it whenever they... Jesus, violence. Lance rushes over to the hospital after being informed, and during that time, Terraform, if pretty much goes, hey, if I get to Vega before you guys, then he's being brought in. The moment that happens, Penumbral got it in his head that, oh, that person disappeared. Terraform sent someone after us. I'm gonna just, nightmare quake everything, which causes Dice to go into full alert. They realize, oh, this isn't the time for this, but that leaves Lacerate and Penumbral in a state. Penumbral goes and decides to do domain expansion and hides himself inside of a nice little dark spear. During that time, Lacerate takes on their alter ego bloodbath within there, and Penumbral is the only one tracking that exists. That leaves the 3 other heroes to keep an eye on Penumbral and Lacerate after the shadow ends. Triage and Lifeline, with Terraform and Thunderclap, head in the direction of Vega and Brightburn. Once there, Brightburn has been just beaten on Vega. Terraform steps in. They save some civilians with Triage and Lifeline's help, and Terraform and Vega drain some of the energy off of Brightburn whenever he goes to make an escape. And that is where we will be picking back up. Let me...
We're falling.
Yeah, we're falling. That's exactly where we're starting. Opens up the combat tracker. Zeros that. Restarts the round.
Oh, I get another... Am I in this one this time? Because I'm technically in the area trying to save people.
Yeah, everyone's in there.
Alright, so I need another penny, my friend.
Yeah, everybody gets a penny.
Everybody gets a penny.
At 4 now.
Act 3. Complete wash from last session.
Hey, these are very, 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 very needed with what we're going against lately.
Well, also, it's fitting that Vega is the first one in the combat tracker, considering how we ended. As you guys are falling, the propulsion that Brightburn was using to escape completely drained. Do you still have your plus modifiers from that?
Yeah, I made a note of it and I added it.
Okay.
So we're still there.
Cool. As you guys are falling, it is your turn. You are about, I would say, 15 feet up into the air as he is coming tumbling down with you.
Man, I'm last.
Oh yeah, and I can
really
change.
don't think I
my
can
music.
do anything other than like get ready for the fucking absorption because I can't. Force charge works on like a ground.
Yeah,
I can't fucking
I
fly.
can't force the air to move.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fucking like. We're both just gonna have to fall, and I guess like the only thing is if he tries to fly again, I'm gonna make sure he can't.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm just gonna wait for him to do some shit and be ready for it.
All right. So, you just gonna ready an action or just? Well,
Yeah,
we
already.
don't ready actions. We just use reactions because you can do up to 3 reactions too. So, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have 2 reactions already. Barrier if he tries to fly again, and then just kinetic absorption for when I inevitably hit the ground.
Got it.
Murder, death, kill.
Yeah. All right. As you guys are getting the individuals out, you watch as one of the beams up top, as the fire had been burning, crumbles down, and it lands on top of Lifeline.
What?
Listen, it has to happen.
So
Knocking him out.
He is currently in the back room, so I'm able to see it from the front of the building from behind Thunderclap.
Yeah.
That sounds like STD, by the way. All right, cool, good to know.
Thunderclap is now moving into the building and is making their way towards Lifeline, but with the marker around, not marker, but the little mask that they had around their face removed, you can see that they're being very careful not to like open their mouth too wide, if that makes sense. Like, even their breathing is more controlled as they move in the direction of Lifeline and snap their fingers, and you hear a, well, let me just make sure that it does something. Okay. And they snap their fingers as you watch the beam that had fell on Lifeline get blasted backwards.
You know, all these like sound heroes. I wonder what would happen when like they first got the powers and like walked into a coffee table. How that worked out.
Yeah, just immediate. Fucking burst
The house
everything.
gone. Well, I didn't like that coffee table anyways.
All right. In the pocket of Gabe, you can take off your wounds and add 1 point of fatigue.
How I do the fatigue?
It's right there.
That didn't tell me how to do fatigue.
You click on it.
It's right next to your wounds.
You're good.
Thank you.
I got you.
Anyways, as you start to come to in Gabe's pocket, you can hear that there are 3 other people walking with Gabe.
I'm gonna stay slow for a moment.
Yeah. You can tell that they are somewhat moving at a quickened pace, but that is about it.
Okay.
Movement, knocked out,
Not movement.
delete combatant, and Brightburn. As you guys are falling to the ground, he turns towards you, and you can tell that the oily substance on his skin is starting to dissipate as the flames around him are consuming it. He puts his hands towards you and then looks down at Terraform, who looks like he's ready to open up the land around where Brightburn's going to end up just hitting the ground, and directs them directly at you, Vega, as he puts his hands together and he goes to clap upon his body.
I feel like this is the longest 15 feet fall ever.
Yes, well, hey, it's 6 seconds per.
6 seconds if 15 feet were on the ground already.
I know, but hey. It's not
Oh, so
16. It's seconds per round, not 6 seconds per person.
No, I mean like even 6 seconds, you're on the ground. Like you fall faster than that. I mean like we're probably much higher.
Yeah.
We're probably way higher than 16 feet, 15 feet, because one, he went to the top of fucking institution and then flew higher after that.
Yeah.
So we're definitely higher than 15 feet. This is not a fall. It's just like, whee! Like we got time to fall. So can we change the distance of how high we are? So he has to make a decision because there's no way it's 15 feet. Like I don't know what Savage Worlds is, but like D&D, 15 feet instant. There's no like
Yeah.
6 seconds. It's instant. I think it's after 500 feet where it's not instant.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
So that's why I'm like, how high are we? Because there's no way it's 15 feet. We fucking would have touched the ground immediately after a barrier.
Falls 100 squares, 500 feet in the first 6 seconds, according to the laws of physics. Blah blah blah. 16 feet per square of 32. So yeah, you guys would have been about 40.
40?
For it to, yeah.
Gotcha. I was gonna say like I was like we would have touched ground like my turn essentially
Yeah.
because it ended the round last round was me taking it away from him. So
Yeah.
the start of the next round. That's all.
Anyways,
He's gonna blow
regardless
up
of
on
that
me. Gotcha.
matter, turning around, he is going to do this, which builds upon. I need to open up his character sheet. What is Brightburn's ability built on? Okay. On top of that. And then the ultimate test. And then flame barrier on top of vigor. All right. And to see
Yo, I'm
if his
getting COVID.
plus modifiers are no, it's
Insane.
into his toughness. So we're looking at what 17 opens up the oh, you said 35?
Right? Well, is it toughness plus the vigor, or
It's gonna be all 4 of those because it's his final move.
44.
44?
Yeah.
same?
Yeah, because he's ran out of fucking oils.
It was like AoE or is this directed?
No, this is AoE. That's why he clapped his body.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, with a massive fiery explosion, let me check terraform shit too. Oh wait, he's covered in diamonds. He's good. Yeah. So, with a massive fiery explosion hitting his body, you can see that in a brief instant, it's a bright flash, and then you can see that he is charred underneath it as well. As I have a feeling that just goes through, but you're gonna roll for barrier.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So, depending on how this ability works, I might be able to roll for both. Barrier for all fiery stuff, and then connect absorption if I hit the ground because I'm getting thrown. Up
Yeah.
to you. That's gonna be a you thing, but it's gonna be barrier first.
Jesus Christ, leave me the fuck alone. Quit sending me things. All right, barrier plus whatever barrier's modifier is.
Fuck.
So which gives you a total of what? 22?
So, might Benny that. Think. That's much better.
Yeah, 35.
Plus 15. I have a parry of 50.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A parry of 50.
Yeah, for every
Yeah.
success over 4.
Yeah. So, because it's the 20 and then,
35. Well,
Yeah.
it's 35 and 35.
it's 35 plus 15, which is 50.
Yep.
Fuck you, I can match your character's bullshit. On that note, just to be fair, you do have a Benny for your villain.
I do, don't I?
Yes, you do. And if we were gonna roll anything, it might be Vigor or one of the D20s.
Yeah. But we're past that stage, and I don't want to go back on
Yeah.
rolls.
He has a 44, right?
He does have a 44.
Let's see, 1, 2. I think I just equal it actually because it's a -2 to all of these.
Is it?
Because I have two reactions. Remember, I
Oh,
said
yeah.
I was gonna do kinetic barrier kinetic absorption. I have a 44.
Oh shit! So it just meets,
So
which means
it just
you're
meets.
just gonna be shaken. Well, actually, we have to go over toughness, but yeah, no, I was checking if that first one is gonna go through first, and
Yeah, it would just meet. I think.
yeah,
Let's see.
and if that's the case, now I get to re-roll the attack.
Yeah, but that'd be at 44. Like exactly. I have it's -2 to all of them, right, or just one?
It's all of them, all actions.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well,
Like all the rolls.
all of the rolls, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would have been minus 50 minus 6, so 44.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright.
no, I lied. I have 2 rolls. Barrier, vigor, right?
It would be barrier and vigor, so -4. So
46.
46.
Good. Fuck you.
Yeah, never mind.
Ah!
Still
Ah!
good. Alright. As the flames go to hit, it almost creates a I would imagine it's like a circular field around your body. Not even a circular field, but like whenever the Mass Effect kinetic shields are absorbing any of the damage, they almost exude like that purplish field around the body, and then at that very instant, because that's all he's got left, and the bright flame it dissipates, Terraform puts his hand on the ground. And rips open the entirety of the bottom of the Institute.
Oh boy.
The whole thing, so people are falling too that are in the back room, or just that other area?
No, just in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it underneath me too?
Yes.
Fuck! That's okay. I still have my held action for fucking absorption whenever I eventually land.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be next turn, so I'm getting there.
All right, Gabe, Numbral. As you guys are making your way there, it's the 3 heroes that have gone along with you are not as on guard, as you don't seem to have, immediately darknessed and tried to dip, but you can definitely tell that they're still on edge.
Are you guys gonna tire yourself out before we get where we're going?
Silence, the one that has the little mechanical parts around their arms that can turn invisible, looks over at you and goes, "Are you gonna stop making witty comments at any point?"
No.
Cool. Then those are both the answers.
I feel like you guys could have, have gotten wherever we're going faster.
Penumbral. Just keep marching.
Damn.
Silence.
Stroll through the street.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This is what heroes do.
Yeah, that's what heroes do.
I mean, that's fine by me. I'll continue walking, I guess.
All right.
All the way back to my babysitter.
Kicks a stone.
All right. What are you doing?
Alright, so it's gonna be straight up 2 actions. The first one is gonna be I'm gonna teleport to Lifeline, of course. So I'll do that first.
Okay.
Bye. I grab the dice. Oh, it's laggy. So let me grab my dice.
Press enter session 5.
Oh, do you still control? Because it's like I'm not able to grab my dice.
I still see you. You're still connected. Oh.
Ignore that. Ignore that. I'm gonna just double click it, I guess, because I'm not able to grab it.
Okay.
Alright, so teleporting with the 7 to him.
Okay. That's fine.
Then when I get to him, I'm gonna put my hand on him, but I'm also gonna point to the nearest person. I'm like, hurry up, get over here. And hopefully they come to me, and then I can touch them at the same time. And I'm gonna try to teleport all 3 of us to the front of the building.
Okay, the DC for that's going to be 8.
Right. Let me do it. Alright. I might as well use I'll use one of those fresh bennies then.
Okay.
This negative is sucky. There we go. And now I get explosions.
Yeah. So, yeah. With that in mind, yes, you can move both Lifeline and the other civilian.
And so once I get to the other side, I'm gonna point to him and be like, "You grab an AED." I point to another person. I'm like, "You call 911." And I start working on that's supposed to be a joke on Lifeline, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, got it. All right, you
Yo,
guys are hitting the ground.
Did we get double?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, because it's every time that someone gets a Joker.
Yeah, I mean, did we pull double fucking Jokers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean, man. We a team.
Give us 2 bennies.
Yes, boy. I'm happy I
Fucking
used the
hell.
benny.
Second to last again. Woo.
I got 6. Hooray.
I have 7.
Fucking hoarding though.
I'm gonna end up with 3, so I'm cool with that.
I feel like the one time you needed bennies, it was like whenever fucking last rate went all wild, and you were just in the best position, so you didn't have to use them.
All right, Triage, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna obviously know it's physical damage, so I'm gonna I'm gonna use Blessing on Lifeline.
Okay.
I'm after checking, because I know he has physical damage. I'll check his rest of that afterwards.
All right, you are good, and he is all healed up. He is still unconscious, but
So I notice he's good to go.
Yes.
All right, that'll be me then. That was my concern. I didn't want to get those -2. Shit, I had a +2.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
happens whenever you pull a joke or two.
We're good with that then.
All right,
Lifeline, stay with me, man.
you guys are hitting the ground.
Good. Splat.
Cool. I'll finally fucking absorb. Should be a 0.
Yeah, you were 4 17s, so let's see here. 17 divided by 4. So it should be a +8. Oh, yeah, figure on
Forgot
top
to
of
roll
that.
bigger.
Yeah. So
Explosions.
19 plus 17 divided by 4. So 18 plus 18.
Good. Very good. I'm leaving. Just, I'm not even gonna fucking, unless I have to force charge. Do I have to force charge out of this, or can I just run?
So it is a giant hole in the ground. You guys fell further than it was. So whenever he opened it up, it basically became a ravine.
Got it.
Yeah.
So assuming like athletics to get the fuck out of this thing.
Yeah.
All right. I'll run at athletics, and I'm not in combat. I'm not gonna try and hold on to this fucking buff. There you go.
All right.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, I'm leaving. I've decided I don't want to be in that fucking hole.
All right. As you go to escape out, how do you escape out of this massive ravine in the ground?
So I've full up on kinetic energy. I'm gonna just fucking like. It looks like moon jumping with how much every step is throwing me upwards.
Gotcha.
So, fucking. Not super speed, but just really fucking. Basically, I'm throwing myself out. Also trying not to eat shit on the way out. That's the athletics part.
Yeah. All right.
The moment I'm out, like, and I can like, I'm assuming at this point I'm having to just go out of the building because there isn't a building anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of just char at this
Back
point.
room. Just the back room. Everything else is gone.
I will look back at Terraform, Deuces, and then just start booking it.
All right. As a reaction, Thunderclap is going to use their
STD.
use their shout.
Are they looking at me? I thought they were doing shit somewhere else.
Yeah. No. You are #1 priority outside of Brightburn.
Fair. I am leaving, so I don't know what his range is, because I'm probably the furthest from him.
Yeah.
Than like,
No, it's fine. It's sound. Sound travels.
yeah, sound travels, but also sound dissipates. Or
Yep. That's why we're doing this.
That's why we're rolling the dice.
Remove.
That explosion.
Yeah.
what is remove sound?
As they open up their mouth, everything around you becomes null. Your senses, space, your sense of direction, it fucks with your equilibrium.
So in the ear shit.
Yeah. Sure, you can charge. You don't know where you're gonna go.
I don't care where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna charge. Actually, I don't. Can I? Or would be that? That would be a -2, right?
What?
I
You
guess
would
that's
be,
just, or is it just a flat? Because I'm just reacting to it.
yeah. If you were going to react to it, you would be rolling vigor.
Got it. I will. I'm not fucking gonna just go up. This is fine. I will react to it. It's just figure first, or
Just figure.
gotcha.
Oh,
Nice.
All right. So you're gonna roll a d4. A d4 is in the direction out of the building.
Gotcha.
A 2 or a 3 is gonna be left or right into a wall, and 4 is gonna be going back into that ravine. Cool.
There's a wall next to me.
so you needed a one.
Well,
I'm
no,
like mentally. I'm in like a parking lot right now, aren't I? Essentially.
No. So you were still in the building.
There's still a building.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it didn't torch. It's a building.
No,
It's
the
not.
roof's gone. The
Yeah.
floor is gone. I'm just surprised that there's still a building. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
not-
skeleton.
I'm trying to figure out spatially where we are because I had an entirely different mental image.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
left or right's force is wall. I'm gonna go through a wall, I guess.
Yeah.
Fork charge, yeah.
Yes.
That is.
Oh,
All
Through the
right.
wall.
As you charge, could you roll athletics to see if you don't trip?
I
explosions.
do not trip.
No, you don't. Yeah, as you
I don't
burst
know
through the
how this
wall
puts me.
into
Oh.
what?
It puts me 5.
Yeah. As you burst through the wall into what appears to be another shopping center. It looks like a Macy's, sort of.
Stacy's.
A Stacy's.
I think
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can I tell what it is, or am I like full like just oh fuck?
You can like still look and recognize what things are. It's just like the world is spinning around you.
So got it. Eyes are closed. I'll probably like open my eyes, see where I'm at, and then go nope. I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw up if I keep looking at things. I go as far as my charge will take me. I'm
Okay.
not sticking around. Fuck these guys.
All right. As you 5 yards burst through the wall, I guess you'd still be going in the same direction. If that's the case, you end up going through another wall since it's like penumbral. Grab me. You end up bursting through another wall as you try to make your way across and enter into like it's what's another little shopping outlet store? It looks like a Bath and Body Works.
So it's works in bath.
Yeah.
Shower.
Shower.
Showers and anatomy.
Showers in that.
Listen, I literally can't teleport, and that's like the only way I've gotten out of this before.
Yeah.
Fucking- I know you're surrounded by like 3 other people who will absolutely not hesitate to try and stomp you out. I need you to get me out of this.
All right. Yeah, so you are now pretty much a store and a half away from them.
Did I see him go?
How long does remove
Yeah,
sound
notice.
require line of sight?
No. What it will require is another vigor check whenever it comes back around.
Is it like area of effect or?
No, it's an effect on you.
Got it. Got it. Cool, cool, cool.
Cool.
I'm just trying to figure out how that power works. Like,
Mhm.
how do you do it to one person? But if it's just, hey, you don't have sound anymore. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
Yeah, sound is different than life.
All right. Yeah, he's just gonna close the thing. That's gonna be a -2 multi-action. 10. Close that, and then I'll roll on top of that as QB wake up. Any bullshit. Yeah, no. Closes that, and then he's going to turn towards the direction that Vega went and catch right the fuck up, maybe. 4. Okay, that's a success. And then. Holy shit. Terraform. I'm gonna use a
not gonna
Benny.
do nothing. I gotta go.
There's our number one hero that we all know.
I'm gonna use a Benny on that one. Like, it's a success, but he like needs to catch the fuck up.
He does not, in fact, need to catch the fuck up.
And then I will. Does he have a pace?
I think
Holy
Fantasy Ground.
fuck. Why did it roll a 1? I mean, he's already got a good pace, but a 1?
Nice.
Fantasy Grounds likes Vega's story, so he wants to keep it going and exciting for him.
That's our number one hero again.
It's enough to catch
Oh,
up, but fuck.
No, it's not. My pace is fucked, by the way. I rolled running, not pace.
Why didn't
I have a 7, so it's 12.
12?
Yeah, I added 12.
Okay.
So I'm like 1 ahead, essentially.
Yeah.
I literally grabbed the dice off pace and did that instead of clicking the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get your total.
Oh, yeah, there's a run down here. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what I should have grabbed. Yeah. It's pace 7. So I rolled a 5, so I did 12.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So yes, you are slightly ahead. As
Would
you-
I have noticed him jumping up through and Terraform busting through after hearing the noises? Could I do a notice check or something on that? See if I
it's-
notice.
no, you
him
you
going?
can see what's happening. You don't even.
I'll take it.
Yeah. It's not like it's a quiet affair over there.
Yeah, no, he's literally tearing the ground. He's fucking pulling a top. Like, there's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
No,
Bright-
yeah, just making sure.
Yeah, Brightburn is incapacitated on the fucking ground, hit the ground, fucking, and then got covered.
Fucking bitch.
Oh, oops. Grab this. And then.
Well, definitely makes Vega the top priority now.
And then. Alright, yeah.
So when you put D20, it gives you it rolls another D20.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, he's saying whenever it explodes.
Oh, yeah. It depends on which one explodes.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay. Yeah, but if the D6 that rolls with the explode, it would be the D6 instead. Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Just
it
making
picks
sure.
whatever's higher.
That means there's a chance we could get these people if we get enough explosions.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I did the first time I hit fucking Terraform. I exploded my D20. That's the only reason I was able to hit him.
Nice.
Alright.
Emotions, you know.
Brightburn down. Torrent, Silence, Vigorous, Gabe, and Lacerate in a pocket that they're unaware of. You guys are now pulling up on the outside of the shopping outlet. You can see the wreckage of the Institute sports building. The roof is basically charred off. You can see that inside looks to be the other hero, Thunderclap. That Triage is on the outer ends. Lifeline is down on the ground. And there are civilians all kind of sort of like away.
There's 3 out there.
Yeah.
Guys, there's still 1 in there though.
Yeah. But you guys are like a parking lot away. Like on the other side, like you can view it in.
Oh, I'm gonna turn my shit on soon.
All right, what you doing in the pocket?
Gonna gonna make a little mouth like, hey, Penumbra. Just whisper at him. Be like, hey, Penumbra. Kyle, you there?
I am
He doesn't talk to
keeping
his pocket.
quiet as I stand.
Right now.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
What happened?
Hmm.
Do I say anything or not? Is what that
I-
is.
he-
He punches his pocket.
I've been tapped my thigh a couple of times.
Confused?
I'm gonna just spread my darkness to my pocket,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use Shadow Door to speak to him. And I'm gonna speak without it coming out of my mouth because
Yeah.
the Shadow Door is opened up in my throat.
That's weird. That's
Hey,
weird.
it worked. My shadow.
Got really strong abilities.
A living
I did this.
shadow.
Alright.
All right, what are you saying with your pantomiming bullshit?
You finally back to normal?
Back to normal? What you mean by that?
At least got control of yourself, right?
I think I am a functioning piece of goop in your pocket at the moment.
Do you think you would be able to use your abilities, possibly?
I'm a little tired, but
Yeah, I
What do
don't disagree with you there. I'm a little bit tired as well.
what are you requiring of me?
You see, it may be necessary for us to get out of the situation here.
What ability are you requiring of me?
You know, anything to help me not be weaker than these three.
Oh, you want me to attach? That's all you have to say.
That's like.
Yeah, but let's hold off for now. When I need it, I'll stick my hand in my pocket.
My reaction is going to be to attach whenever he puts his hand in his pocket.
All right,
That is my turn.
got it.
And we're gonna continue walking peacefully.
Let me.
Tired of your bullshit.
Change to. No, not that.
Alright, well here.
What's up?
Can we hear me well here?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. All right. We'll do Xenoblade. Yeah, that's it. Copy link.
Guys, there's 5 of them and 4 of us. I like our odds.
Hey, you can use Bitterred's last gift for what terraforming is doing towards you now.
Right.
Don't worry, with Terraform rolling as he is, we got good odds.
Yeah, so it's 4 of us and 4 of them, and then there's Terraform.
And then
Yeah, and then there's Terraform.
Terraformer, actually.
no respect. Just fucking.
Nobody respects this hero, Tristan.
Oh,
Go ahead and let him die a peaceful death.
It's your endeavor. He's done his own shit.
he's given his fucking best. All right.
His best is clearly, you know, I wanted to say not good enough, but it wasn't good to begin with, so.
All right. And they are coming in behind, not super quickly because they were further back, and they're about, I would say, 4 paces back from Terraform, which means they're 5 paces from Vega. And I would also say, because they can't see in the dark and it is a fucking empty building, not empty building, but you've been bursting through buildings before they're open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The lights aren't on, so it's not super visible, so they can't really see you to try and focus on their next attack. Plus,
There's probably a shit ton of debris in the dust.
and they're
everywhere.
not fucking Terraform either. Like, there's a fucking Diamond Man that's charging forward with sliding rock terrain, so I wouldn't imagine that's easy to see through either.
Yeah.
Making your way downtown, walking fast. Penumbral, it's your turn.
Can I see anything yet?
You guys are halfway through the parking lot. And you can see Triages there with Lifeline on the ground.
Okay, well, not priority. Well, technically, I guess it is slight priority because my babysitter is unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not what? Gotta possibly figure out where Vega is.
You can see that Thunderclap, or the other hero, right, had ran through a hole in the wall.
So, heroes, what's your play here?
Fucking Silence, Vigorous, and Torrent look around at the scene, and Silence immediately goes invisible.
Goodbye. Okay, how about you two?
Oh, wait. Silence isn't the invisible one. Torrent is. Rolls invisibility as a reaction. Boop! Invisible.
Noted.
Notice. You do not notice. They disappeared.
Unfortunate. Well,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Disappeared.
Yeah, no. Silence walks over with Vigorous towards Lifeline. And Vigorous begins to take out vials around their hands. And you can see Triage as well, that they have what appears to be some sort of medical healing with them.
Well,
And Vigorous looks and goes, "Does anyone need any help?"
Well, as Vega would say, you're a little late. I already took care of him. He should be safe. But there's one more person left in the building, in the back room over there, that we need to get out.
Vigorous nods their head and goes, "I will go get them."
Good job, hero.
yes, I'm going after...
Real just messaged me. He asked if we are. I'm going to let him know, yes, we are currently doing it. So he might show up.
Okay.
Guess we're going after Thunderclap.
Okay. Roll pace.
Clearly chase something. I don't want to roll pace.
Oh, you're
Pace
just gonna
will go.
walk slowly in that direction? Alright.
I just need to get in vision. Here, I'll roll pace. Where's my running die? Yeah.
Oh, you did the wrong thing too.
Did I?
Yeah,
Quick
you
running die.
Underneath action. You see how it's like one action? You just click the
Oh.
button.
No.
Yeah.
You got 10. So you're further back from Thunderclap. Thunderclap ahead. You are about 3 paces behind Thunderclap, which makes you 8 paces back from Vega.
I can see in the dark at least.
Yes, you can't see in the dark. You can't see through dust though, and bullshit rocks.
You're very
flying
true. I
everywhere.
can't.
Gonna get hard rolled. Something.
Just need to get vision of them though. Just
real.
So
vision.
-4 penalty to all action. Good thing I have 3 bennies, huh?
Medical construction. Science.
What? That sounds like
And science.
busted healing.
What's up?
He's rolling like the #1 hero.
21 total. They're fine. They got above it whenever they rolled the 19. As they're walking through, they begin to shape around the person from a distance, like those bubbles that you put people in for safety's sake, because their skin is capable of being damaged. They're doing that from a distance, almost with what appears to be little nanomites coming out of their gauntlets.
They're doing that to the last civilian, or
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's who they're doing it to. And at that point, they begin to pull in and have it roll towards them of this little ball.
Jokers. More bennies for us.
All right, next round. No bennies. Vega, once
I'm
again,
so fucking with it.
you are the first person. Please roll vigor to stop being silenced. You are good.
Thank God. Like at the moment the wind's speaking, just turn around and go, oh, that's not good.
Terraform
I'm gonna run.
in an instant says stop.
Give me one good reason why, but you can't, and then I'm fucking gonna go instead of to the wall, the right, because the parking lot no longer. I have no idea where the parking lot is, honestly. So I guess I'll go to the right.
Yeah. So we can say left would be heading towards the parking lot. Right would be going to wherever the back of these buildings are. And directly in front of you is probably another shopping store.
Because I honestly, I don't see a reason to trust Terraformer this entire time.
Yeah.
Right. Whee!
All right. Let's see here. Reaction. We will do terrain into manual rip. Do that. Because they build off the same thing. Jesus fuck. All right. 20.
Are you both
30.
at 30? Oh no, he's at 32 with the agility, right?
Yeah, no, he's
Or is
it's fucking 13, 11, 14.
Now,
Okay.
I'm at 29. The 14 is vigor for my save. It's 11
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
plus 13 plus 2.
Oh,
So you're
shit.
30.
Yeah. 11.
26. I was like, I appreciate you giving me that one. I'm at 26.
Okay, yeah. As you go to charge, you get hit with what? Well, not hit, right? Because you're you. But he forms up a giant.
Tell me I'm getting hit. I'll fucking.
No, yeah.
I'll fucking do. Man, I'll come on.
No, you will be able
say
to
words.
absorb, but as you go to run off to the right, a wall that's harder than you can force yourself through at this moment. You just kind of hit into it, and I'm assuming you're going to try and absorb hitting something that you couldn't go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
As it forms up and it tightens, and you can see right in front of it as it glistens, as the minerals strengthen around it, the sediment builds together. Terraform says, "Wait, we don't have to do this," and he drops the diamonds around his body.
I love being last in this scenario.
Fucking. He's gonna stop at the wall. Just kind of punch and go. Fuck! And he's gonna lay down.
He, Terraform puts his hand up to Thunderclap, who's off in the distance, and just waves away, and then sets down onto the ground across from you. Boy, does everything have to always be just charge, break, charge, break?
Fucking Vega, who's like full splayed out, like turns his head to him and goes, "Does everything have to be rocks and dirt with you?"
Alright, touche. Oh, oops. There's nothing to loop. Play.
On the day the music died.
There we go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With that, combat's over. Penumbral as what's up?
Oh, I was gonna try to do life sense and teleport right to him because I know he was being chased. That's what triage would do.
Okay.
Because I know which way he was going and who was chasing him, so I would have been trying to life sense him the whole time.
Yeah. So you can see that there are two life forces pretty close to each other, and they're both kind of setting on the ground.
Can I
Tell which one is
teleport
which? No.
right to? No, teleport to the two forces. And I'm gonna go to one that, because I probably would have traced him. That was further being chased. Teleport to that point. Is it cool if I roll it?
You can roll for teleport, but there's no way of telling which one's which.
All right, so roll a 50-50 afterwards. Did I make it?
Yeah, well, you can teleport. Force is success.
I'm gonna say I guess I teleported to Terraform because it was so low.
No, just roll a d4. 1, 2 is Terraform. 3, 4 is Vega.
Okay, so I teleported right behind Terraform. I peek behind from behind. I'm like, "What's the play, Vega?"
Terraform
tired.
puts their hand on their head and then looks over and goes, "I'm not taking the boy in.
Get us out of here, Vega. If you want. What?
I'm not taking the boy in."
Okay, I'll stand down.
Cool, I can stop breaking shit that isn't mine.
No. Terraform brushes himself off as he stands up. And he goes, "I get it. I do. We're not what you need or needed. And you had lost someone." And he begins walking over and he goes, "And I didn't provide any sort of answer to you that was fitting to a person that was..." He stops and he goes, "No, I'm not getting close to you again," with a grin on his face. goes, I can only give you an apology and a promise that we'll do better, or at least attempt to be better.
Fucking gonna sit up and look over and go, do you have any information about what happened? Actually, triage, what happened after I went out?
Yeah, he kind of rocked our world. We met. Did we know his name?
No.
We the dude that we were facing. I had to push you away. He was trying to leave. Everyone else showed up. Everyone else pretty much got wrecked. I picked on the new guy, which caused him to go in too, and he got through something, but he couldn't touch him either. He really strong.
Fucking looks over at Terraform. Did they tell you this?
We got the info from Lance and from the sketches that was provided from Lacerate and Penumbral's description.
I think I know who it is.
We do too. His name is Logan Yung. He works at the SMA. And that is the worst case scenario.
Yeah, because he knows where my home is. So, if you want to say you're sorry, and I find out that somebody else in my family died, I am going to become a menace to the best of my ability. Because at that point, I'll have no reason to help you. But if you have even a slightest chance of stopping it, I don't want to do that.
No, I have one of the DICE agents looking over your house right now. The issue that outside of your own personal engagement is that Logan, being a part of the SMA, gives him access to DICE records, gives him access to DICE prisons, gives him access to entropy.
Fuck am I so... Alright, cool. I'm not taking these clothes off. I don't know where the rest of my clothes are.
He nods his head and goes, I'm not going to be asking for you to.
Cool. Whatever the fuck you need me to do, I'll do. Until then, I did just wake up at a hospital. I'm gonna lay the fuck back down.
He nods his head and he goes, well, triage, right? You can take care of your friend. Is that it? With this music, I wouldn't be saying. I asked him to get naked. That's funny.
Sorry, I was typing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would continue it after that. So.
Terraform steps through the hole and meets back up with Thunderclap. Penumbral, you can see that Terraform and the other hero is walking with towards you. Well, at least towards your direction.
Yeah, I just slowed down to a walk when Thunderclap quit running.
That's
It's
fair.
like, well, I'm just gonna walk past him.
Terraform nods his head at you as you're walking past, and he goes, "You're not getting into trouble?"
I would never. I'm a good person.
Sure. He continues to step through the other side of the hole. You can start to hear that there are ambulances starting to pull up outside, and that Terraform is starting to bark orders about getting people away from the scene and to get the area closed off. Penumbral, Triage, Vega laid up on the ground, lacerate in a pocket.
Man, you guys look like you've seen better days.
In my defense, I was fighting a fucking ranked hero.
Yeah.
Or I guess I look over at Terraformer, whatever the fuck you want to call that fire bastard.
Well, all's well that ends well, I guess. You went out of my
I'm gonna-
pocket. As I look down at my pocket.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna get up and go. Alright, I guess I'm gonna join Lance. Whatever the hell that is, if you want me to join Lance.
Don't worry, Vice Captain accepts all applicants.
Good.
With Captain being down and out right now.
I look over at Terraform, I'm like, I'd apologize for the damage I've done, but I'm pretty sure you and that other fire guy have done significantly more. So the thought counts.
You just see him wave it off and steps forward some more and continues to bark orders about getting people away from this collapsed building as you hear something crumble off into the distance and collapses onto the ground. What out of the pocket?
Oh, you want me out the
Is-
pocket? No, I'm
You
staying.
want-
He's just in my
He stuck up
pocket.
that chicken there.
You like open up the bottle and like he's just like, nah, I'm cool. Chill. This is nice.
Chilling right here.
All right.
Like this is where I belong now.
If that's all, then we can move to the next scene and get QB and Rook into
Yeah.
Rook. All right. It is about 4 hours later at this point, as you guys are back at Lance HQ. You had set it. You guys go into the debrief room, and you can see that QB and Rook have been brought into here as well. Lifeline is laid up in his bed as you all enter in. The man in black is set up, leaned in his chair. Yeah, that's fine. Leaned in his chair as he looks at you guys all enter, and he goes, "Great, another person."
Another person? Oh wow, you can count now.
Damn.
Penumbral, as always, it's great to see you. As he grins
No.
and licks
You were
his teeth.
definitely missing me.
I truly, truly love seeing you every day.
Well,
Who's the asshole?
He puts a,
someone who got schooled by Penumbral.
Oof.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who
Fucking.
Just flaming him.
Go ahead.
continues to go, "Oh, yes, that's exactly what I'm here for, too. Just be a servant of the people," as he pulls out a bag and places it on the table. And here are your breathing apparatuses that you were looking for.
Yay, you did something! Useful for once.
Oh God.
I will take
The
it
one
from
who set
here.
these up, right?
Maybe
Could
have
easily
something to
have-
drink or something.
Only a few people need those breathing apparatus. Well, most of the team needs those breathing apparatus. Mine is like 2.
It's a better upgrade than the one I'm using as a mask.
Yeah, so those that are going to pick up the breathing apparatuses, you can add those to your inventory.
How many are there?
Cool.
And they self-generate oxygen. It isn't pulling from... it's almost a small supply of oxygen that are stored. There is what... actually, there's one for all of you since Lifeline isn't here. yeah, Vega would be taking, well, what? Didn't make one for lacerate, so it would have just been penumbral triage, lifeline, QB, roke.
Yoink, I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Yeah, just,
Actually,
just go ahead.
I think I have an ability that I know of that would allow me to. No, wait. We talked about it.
Yep.
That's probably why. Never mind.
You can't self-generate cells. Well, not cells,
Yeah,
molecules.
Yeah. All right, so I do need one.
Yeah, that's also why I made that document.
Hey, I had to ask.
Yeah.
It sounded like it could have been in the realm of possibilities, so I had to ask.
Molecule man.
Molecule man.
Hey, that's
Yeah. So, now that you guys are all in the debrief room, the man in black stands up and he goes, so instead of being insulted for the next, however long this is going to be, is there anything else you need from me? And he stares directly at Penumbral. Do not be the first one to speak. And looks over at the rest of them.
I point outside to a tree. I'm like, we could use a stick. Fetch.
He, you
And
can watch
You
as
know,
he
I
almost
agree.
smiles and then gives like almost like a facetious grin back and then nods his head and he goes, all right, that would be all. And he opens the door up and shuts it behind
If
him.
you're being serious, I do actually have something for you. I honestly don't know what you do or who you are. I've been here for all of 20 minutes. What do you do? You
I
too,
simply
Josh.
supply Lance with the necessary means to complete their missions.
Can I have a set of clothes that aren't stolen from an institution? And a helmet that isn't a biking helmet?
That is perfectly suitable. That's a reasonable request. He looks at the rest
Thank
of you.
you.
How hard is that? And he opens up the door again and steps out.
And he really hates us.
Now with Lance's pet gone, we can get on to the real work.
This is fun.
You guys now
I
have a
play into the
name,
Twitter.
and you also have, well, Brightburn was brought into Dice's custody, not back. So, yeah, what are you guys doing here? Talking about? You're all in this room together.
So how are we gonna beat this guy, by the way?
Do we have a name?
We do.
Gonna say it?
Don't remember it. That's in character.
Prince Hubbard, or Bishop.
Well,
one of the two.
Nobody asked me for the name. You just said, does he have a name? Of course he's
Oh
got a
my
name.
God!
The
Is-
name
are
is
you
Logan
like
Yung.
this to everyone?
He was hoping. Ignoring Penumbra, waiting for an answer.
I actually don't remember.
It's Logan Yung. Logan Yung is.
Logan Young.
Yeah.
Oh! I thought we were going off the villain name. My bad.
No,
That was funny.
he doesn't have a villain name.
Yeah. Who's gonna say the name if actually in character don't know the name?
Fucking Vega looks at all of you and goes, okay, I thought you were the fucking organized group. His name's Logan Young.
Logan Young.
I don't know.
I
We're
just
not
joined
really
yesterday.
organized when our leader's down and out.
Okay, alright, cool. Logan Young, he works for the SAM. He's insert description here.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, I
Asian,
made my-
wears a suit. Has some kind of vacuum-like abilities. Has an air cushion shield kind of thing.
Mhm.
There.
Yeah.
See, the newcomer's already up on coming. He'll be the upper echelon before long.
Fucking like dusting off all the fucking dust on my gear. She's just like.
And do we have any information on how to bypass the vacuum shield? I know the bullets don't work and punches don't seem to work.
And
I saw.
Well,
Ro-
What?
it seems only projectiles don't work. Physical attacks potentially could work.
Gotta hit it harder then?
Dude, you are fucking massive.
I mean, that's all I was going for was hit him harder because I managed to touch him.
Good for you.
I mean, I feel like if we use a combination of a very strong physical attack with some projectiles behind that, then that could be a strategy.
Maybe if I
Overwhelm.
attach the rogue and get a boost in strength.
I hate to point out the obvious, but teamwork has not exactly been our strong suit so far.
So
Well,
we
that's
split up as a gang.
I mean, that last fight was never really as a team initially, so everyone was all just doing their own thing. If we go together, it might change something.
Well, you
So
just definitely got
numbers
my.
and hitting him really hard. I am all for that.
If you can break it through, I can always stun them too. But I mean, other than that, I can keep you guys up. Alive. I've been pretty good at it lately.
Going into it, though, I do think the next fight we should, in hindsight, we should split up, but we'll have one range in the back with our everyone else in the front. And if possible,
Okay.
maybe we could discuss. Maybe if possible, we can have the range be stealth, not be seen at first, at least, or not being noticed.
I appreciate this brainstorm. It's really cool. It's good to know that Lifeline wasn't just wasting his time. What are your two names? Because I have not met you. You're fucking yoked out of your mind, man. And you're wearing a fox mask, so I have to imagine you're a weeb. Just straight assumptions.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
How tall is QB?
How many kids?
How tall is QB?
I don't know if I ever wrote it down. Probably like 5'11", 5'10".
Damn. She
Okay,
told me-
I thought you were like a small.
No.
Hi.
No, I'm mixing it up. I'm not playing a small character this time.
She told me,
Nice.
yeah.
Says the fucking like 7 foot tall monster.
I'm different.
I'm built different.
I want to find some like giant built art for Rogue real quick. Why you guys are talking?
I do need to find something, honestly. I've been trying to myself. But anyways, back in. Yes, my name is Roke.
I'm cute.
What do you mean? This isn't Rogue? Look in general.
Looks in general.
What do you mean it's not Uvo Games?
That's still funny.
Alright.
Oh man. Like when you fucking grab the dude and crush his face, it's like, Logan? What is Logan doing in here? Holy shit! Dude, alright. I'm under the assumption all of you know what your powers are, right? So we can work together? Or are we all being secret-like before I start talking?
That's a very well. Yeah, we can probably talk about that. It's actually very good to bring up.
If you want to talk about teamwork, we should know what we can do. I'll go first, break the ice. I can absorb kinetic energy, and then I can use it to hit things really hard.
Okay. Should we go around the table?
Sure.
Well, I'll go next so I can, because I'm gonna be quiet for a few. I'll put up. I'll be like, well, I'll keep you alive. I teleport people, things, and I can stun people. They ain't do shit.
Man has the vaguest understanding of the life force. I can do these things.
Who's next?
I'll go next. So I have a very strong base, like obviously as you can see, but I also have the ability to, let's say, just adapt to an ever-changing fight. So even I don't know my limits sometimes, and that's the kind of the goal is for me to continue to get stronger.
Break those.
I can make you see things and make you feel things.
Whoa. Sounds like
That's
a trip.
Sound way to put it.
So like drugging people or
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got locked out again, but I'm back again.
I would also like to mention for the teams, as we are be fighting as a team now, if I ever get mortally wounded, please get away from me.
What's that mean?
It just
Cool.
means what it means. Just
Another person with a drawback.
What's that mean?
what does that mean?
So, like, how long do I have to like heal you up if you get into a state? How long until whatever happens happens?
It happens almost immediately.
Good to know. I'll keep you up so you don't go down like that.
Do you have any mental mind attacks? I'm talking to Rook.
Oh, not really. I do
Okay,
have the
cool.
I do have a from what I know, from what I've heard from other people is that I can potentially control magic a little bit better than others if I were given it
Oh, neat. All right.
as a conduit, I should say.
Gotcha. I do know if you're just throwing hands, I should be relatively okay around you, because I'm sort of built for dealing with that. With that in mind, why don't you throw a punch? I just puts a hand up.
At you?
Yeah, don't hold back.
Full strength.
Okay.
This is how fucking Vega breaks an arm.
This gets hit through a
okay.
fucking wall.
So, hey, real quick, Blanchard, do I need to roll for that?
Fighting, strength, and then we're not learning anything, so not learned combat, so just fighting and strength.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, hey, 23. Oof. And then vigor, I think, right?
Bigger, yeah.
About to go through a wall.
Oh,
you
boy.
bitch!
I saw the 17. Yeah.
Go
He
through a
obviously
wall.
is gonna.
Hold on.
Definitely going over the table.
24, he rolled 23?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. I don't go anywhere, but I don't absorb. I kind of just hold it because I have 24 to parry. Holy
Oh.
shit, that was close.
That was close.
Wait,
It's
what do
fucking
you
like
mean you have a
my arm
24
gets
to parry?
thrown back like, okay, holy shit. Yeah, that's a hell of a punch.
9. Oh.
Plus 15 is 24. I just make it.
Oh, I thought kinetic absorption worked the same way with the every plus is over 4.
Plus ultra.
That's up to you. I thought I've been rolling it.
Is it because barrier does the same thing, right? Barrier, and then yeah, it's written that way too. Contested roll, success plus 2 on higher base. Yeah, I was just checking if that's the way it was written or not. That's all it was. I just wanted to know how you wrote it. Yeah. So it's actually 9, so you got a plus 4.
19.
Yeah. And 19, that's exactly 4. So he could shake you.
Would be there.
Yeah. So yeah, Roke can throw that punch and it would put you in the shaken status. It would immediately go away because we're not in combat, but
He is shook.
Not stirred.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Man throws one hell of a punch, is what
Yeah,
that means.
I feel like the interaction of oh shit, that's a punch. It's still fitting.
Yeah.
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 So, Who else do we have for the powers? Is that everyone?
We're still missing Spooky Shadow Man if he wants to share, and our good old Liquid
And-
Boy.
Not exactly like my powers are hidden. I'm Lance's taxi at this point, and I make it dark.
I'm Lance's taxi.
I attach to people, give them boost.
I feel like we're missing someone too. Was I out of the loop or something?
Blood Razor. Yeah.
Blood Racer, Lifeline. It doesn't matter. Whatever his name is, he's not here. Is basically what they're saying.
The leader of this group.
Does no one
Cringy
know where he's
captain
at?
this game.
In the ER, probably.
Yeah.
I healed him. He's on ER. He just didn't wake up yet. He's good.
So he's just
He's
subconscious.
unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's. Yeah, I can't.
Sleeping.
That's scared to wake him up, and I'm not going to position shot him for that. He'll be good. He needs a little break. He's been taking on a lot lately and gobbling a lot of glizzies.
Well, damn.
I can't.
We want to get technical. Lance has also another member, wherever she may be.
Spark plug is also.
Meanwhile, at Glizzy Gobblers, fucking
She just got to the institution. What are you talking about?
Glizzy gobblers, what you gobbling?
yeah, Lifeline. Ellen is serving glizzies at her $6.75 an hour. Job.
Just enough to buy one of the glizzy sets.
Lacerate. Because of Lance's building, your text does not send.
I kind of figured.
Yeah. You could probably send it outside, but not inside the building.
I said I had to step outside. So I'm like, I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah. As you go to step out, you open up the door and you will see that the man in black is there, and he's holding clothes and what appears to be like a metalled mask that has like little scanner visors on the inside.
So, move.
As you wish, he steps to the side.
Alright, move out the building.
I'm following.
The man in black steps in and he puts the clothes and the helmet on the table, and he taps the helmet and he goes, "This is the best I got. It has a thermal scanner built into the retina display, but hey, it should cover your face."
Did you get me that stick?
Hey, sweet, free shit. I'm all for it. Thank you. Anyone.
So did you give me that stick?
He looks back at Roke and QB, ignoring triage, and then goes, "Anything else I can do for you all?"
I'll ask you privately if I need anything.
Thank you. He steps.
Starstruck numbers.
Terraform said that you all should meet up with him in about 20 minutes. He's going to be out front.
Yeah, at least it's not my mom. I get up and I look over at the Roke and QB and go, "So why are you guys with Lance?
I'm being paid.
You're getting paid?"
We're getting what?
You guys not get paid.
Where was this in my contract?
You are not in this room.
I know.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
just
no,
making
no,
a
no.
snarky
Roke is.
comment.
But yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's Roke, Triage, Vega, and QB.
I'm just using that excuse to fight more opponents in this new city.
Okay, so you're saying you have given me very valuable information point at QB. I will remember that. Thank you. And no, I did not know we were getting paid last time I was. Otherwise, I would have joined a lot earlier.
Yeah, no, I understand why the ones that act like children aren't getting paid, but
Quint, how old are you? What you mean
18.
by that?
What you mean?
What you mean by that?
You know, the shadow guy and the goop thing.
Cool. If you don't mind, like, could you two leave? I gotta get out of these clothes.
Okay.
Looks
I
at
leave.
Triage still in the room, stares.
What is Vega's fucking portrait art now? What is that?
I got
Turn
cool
around.
armor. I want to wear the cool armor.
Okay.
What is that?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Oh.
He got new stuff. He's like, yeah, outfit. Lance gave me something. All right, lacerate Penumbral. As you guys step outside, Penumbral, what are you doing? Following.
So, I have a question for you.
Me?
Yes, you.
You usually don't talk to me. What's up?
Yeah, you didn't bother to question why you were in my pocket earlier?
Huh? What about your pocket?
Or how you even ended up there?
I mean, kind of figure I passed out at some point, because I did notice the sound dude did knock me out.
So I have just one question for you.
Still listening as I'm sending the text as he's speaking to me, Blanchard.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone by the name of Bloodbath? Ring any bells?
Blanchard, does that ring any bells? Do I need to roll history?
Sure. Roll.
I'm skilled because I don't have history.
Roll smarts.
I ain't got. Oh, I do.
I ain't got any smarts.
Hey, smart.
Don't you test me.
God damn it. God damn it.
Oh.
God damn
Oh,
it.
an expert.
Pretty smart.
Lacerate.
Sorry.
Kareem, you are well aware of this alter ego. You just
They don't.
you just don't know how it happens.
Bloodbath is a serial killer. Yeah.
I couldn't have guessed.
Yeah, that only happens it happens when it happens. All right.
Okay. Fair point. I have no more questions.
Cool. Why did you need to know this?
Only tend to want to know something about somebody that tries to kill me once.
Oh, he tried to kill you. You survived. That's dope. You used shadow on him, didn't you?
Well, let's just say it was a very fortunate situation that played out after unfortunate means.
Mm.
Also, it helps that you can't see in the dark.
I know, right? Imagine.
I don't want to imagine. It works to my advantage.
Installs dark vision next point.
Installs way to take it away.
Oh god. Take away dark vision? That would fucking suck. It just becomes super dark. More dark.
Yeah, absolute darkness.
Black hole. That's what we all call it.
Next move incoming.
Alright. That's it for me.
Yep, that's all. That's all I had for you. What the hell is this?
That's for me.
Well,
Oh.
well, Vega's changing.
Is
I'm
his
not
IQ
watching.
actually supposed to be 13?
Oh,
IQ
131.
13.
My bad.
IQ 13.
Yeah, the
Correction.
13 IQ.
There we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, then you said 31, and I was like, I still am very confused.
Yeah, no, it's 131. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while Vega's changing, I'm gonna ask him to be like, "Hey, are you fine with this working here with them?"
It's either I work with them or I have a really annoying time of dealing with both dice and a murderer.
All right. I mean, I can always get this out, but if this is what you want to do, like I said, I got your back. Ride or die.
Let's hope it's the latter.
True. Oh, so yeah. Did when we had that instance with Logan Young, you were close. You almost took you out of me. I was able to bring you back though.
That won't happen again.
Oh, I'll do my best to not allow it to happen either. I got you.
Meanwhile, fucking Vegas trying to figure out how to put the breathing apparatus and the mask on at the same time.
Fucking sliding one
Yeah.
underneath, trying to fucking fit. That's funny as fuck. Oh, oops. Just sending text back and forth between.
Makes no damn sense. What's a beef cheeseburger? They're getting a cheeseburger. That's what they're getting.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cypher, they're
I'm really
making.
just waiting for him to pop up on the radar or some shit.
Technically, Terraform wanted the avatar.
Oh yeah, that too. Forgot about Terraform.
As soon as my clothes are all put on and all my shit's together, I'll go to fucking to where Terraform's waiting for us.
Terraform talk. Terraform talk.
I'm gonna send this address to Vega.
I was already there. I also don't have my phone.
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, here. I'm gonna say,
Yo, who had
I'm
your
gonna,
phone?
yeah, I hear
I
the
have
rain.
no idea. I woke up in a hospital naked, so.
No. So as soon as we get out the door and the message comes through, it rings in my pocket. I'm like, shoot. Hey, Vega, I have your phone. And I hand
Oh,
it to
shit.
him.
You have my phone?
He's the one who called your mom.
But I did not say that, though. But
No, you
Yes,
didn't.
I remember now. I remembered now.
Yeah,
I look over and
it's a bad idea.
what's the battery life at?
You can see that it's at 3%. You have 42 missed calls and what appears to be like 76 text messages.
As I grab the phone, it just dies in my hand. Thanks. And put that away. Like, I'll look at the missed calls. I don't know if you ever had like a Samsung where it's like, you have 5%, and then
Yeah,
it dies.
just, yeah.
It's probably the exact experience I just went through.
Just, oh no. Immediate dread. Fuck. No. Thank God.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about that for a second.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna ignore my problems.
Yeah. As you guys head out front to meet with Terraform, and you can see that he has what appears to be it looks like a van, but it clearly has like thrusters
white
down
van?
on the bottom, and they have mechanical sliding doors around the sides. He is wearing a band around his wrist that is blinking green, and he goes, I think I have an answer for, or at least a lead.
Your
But-
soccer mom is coming to pick us up.
Yes, the soccer mom has come to pick you up. Vega, I think you would want to be interested in talking to the individual, same as you, Penumbral.
Sure.
Sure.
Cool.
He opens up. We're going to Dice headquarters. And he looks back at Penumbral and he goes, no major escapes this time, right?
If only I could.
You know, the last time I heard we're going to Dice headquarters, all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
You say all hell broke loose. I lost an eye.
Yeah, hence that's what I meant. Like last time we went to fucking Dice headquarters, you sunk half a city. So
True.
we're gonna go.
Here we go.
Are we sure we can go?
Full
Doesn't sound
into
like
the
a good place.
abyss.
Doesn't sound like a good place. Are we sure we want to go?
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, I guess we're going. Okay.
All right. So everyone's piling into the van.
Good
Yep.
times.
Yep. Here we go.
See,
Into the van.
Into the white van with a somewhat stranger, but not stranger.
All right. As you guys pull up to the, you can see it from the outside as the van approaches closer and closer. It's been about an hour at this point, and you guys have reached far above the clouds. And you can see off into the distance is what looks like a rotating cube. I imagine a Rubik's Cube, but it's constantly moving, metallic. And at the center, spread out in front, is a platform that they pull up onto and land.
So great to be back.
First time for me?
All right.
Don't worry, it's
Same.
just like a carnival.
Terraform slides open the door and he goes, "Welcome to my home," as if he's trying to make a joke and not very good at it.
Alright.
But the Man in Black's sense of humor was bad.
Got a charger.
Checking my various things. Tree, do you think I'd have a charger?
Yeah, probably.
One second.
Yeah.
Start making a beat in the car.
What? All-purpose charger. Pair
got-
Johnson.
I was gonna say you either got robot or pair.
Yes.
It's like one of those ones that has like 3 fucking ends on it.
Yeah.
It's like, am I right?
Sure. Just give it back.
Cool.
I'm not gonna let you out of my sight while you have it.
Fucking ominous. Vega looks up at Endeavor.
We have just come to accept it. Terraform, yeah.
And goes, is there like a USB I can use in this place?
Yes, we can get you the little block thing.
Start plugging in my phone, trying to find a fucking cord.
As you guys enter in to the building and it spreads apart, you can see that there's guards on either side, and the first door opens up and you walk through what appears to be shielding. And as you step through that shielding, you immediately feel your powers stop working.
I stepped back.
Yeah.
Because last round
An illusion QB dissipates and then the real QB enters.
This is bad. This is bad.
Fucking-
No. Wait, do I know this beforehand?
Yeah, I think you would.
Okay, I'm not
The
gonna
moment your
walk, I'm not-
arm enters into the shielding, you see it start to drop off and lose shape.
No, I'm gonna back up. I'll stay out here.
You need the ride in the pocket again?
I'd rather not.
Fair point.
Sit outside the base.
I'll just stand here. I'll wait for you guys to come back.
Just Terraform shrugs
I'll
and
go
goes,
over to fucking Rook and go like, how does this work for you? Like you're just yoked. Does it unyoke you?
I just feel like as if I just woke up.
Super groggy.
Yep.
I was gonna say you just fucking like SpongeBob, just like instantly all muscle mass just gone. Alright, I want to walk through. There's no immediate change in my like life without
Yeah.
my powers.
fuck it.
And I can still punch
Hey,
people.
but I
So.
feel,
Penumbra.
I walk in and I feel vulnerable because I don't sense life force and I don't even sense my own, and I'm like I can die here. That's not good.
Yeah.
I
As,
hesitate after the step back, and then I join in with Vega heading in.
gotcha. As you
What
guys,
does real QB look like?
Huh? What?
So you said like illusion QB leaves and real QB is there. What does real QB look like?
The same. Just exactly the same.
It's like the fucking mask loses one line. She's like, oh, I didn't want to paint it.
as you guys step through that first shielding and get up to the second, they say drop off weapons and look directly at QB.
Hey, isn't that the only person with weapons?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Actually, I'll wait here. You guys go on ahead.
That would fuck with me if the charger I was holding just fucking vanished.
Fucking Vega's gonna walk in with his fucking phone and the cord still hanging out of it with no block, just holding the other side of the USB. Like, that's kind of the weapon.
As you guys get into the main area where QB, we gotta stop at the power gate and then we gotta stop at the weapons supply. You get to the third entry point, and they begin to pat everyone down.
Are they patting down in Terraform?
They are not. And
Funny if they were.
yeah, as he steps in, and then the rest of you are allowed to follow in.
Still holding phone and charger.
Yeah. And as you guys get into what looks like a waiting area, actually, and if no, Penumbra was never out. This was Lacerate and Lifeline that was in that waiting area where Lacerate held a lady at fucking razor blade arm point.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
I never made it this far.
As you enter in, and he says, "Take a seat while I get the right block ported out, not ported, but transitioned over so that we can go inside." He begins talking to the nurse, and then the nurse hands him over what looks like a pair block for the USB chargers, and then walks back over to Vega and hands the little charger over. Not the charger, but the charger block.
Yeah, just fucking plugs it in my phone. I think he doesn't know about fucking espionage. He doesn't give a shit about like fucking info op. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Just plug it in, charge his phone, turn it upside down because he doesn't want to look at it.
Yeah. As it turns back on, you can see that there's no service on it inside this building.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Letting it charge.
I see that turns on. I'm like, hey, you gonna give your mom a call, see if everything's good?
Fucking Vega looks over at Triage. Are you gonna call your dad?
Ooh.
We know about that, so
Shots fired.
we know how this is going. Your mom is more caring than my dad.
And
They're fathers.
also
They're fathers.
incredibly terrifying. So unless you want to deal with a very angry Spanish lady, you let me worry about that.
All right.
Thank you.
Point taken.
kitten.
Fucking, I will deal with it when it no longer is as scary as it feels like it's going to be.
Um,
Well, he means
All
until
the
it.
trauma from him as a kid.
about 15 minutes pass, and Lacerate, you can see that the sun is starting to go down. And as it does, you can see that a very familiar figure begins to step outside. And you can tell the moment that he starts stepping past that he has almost like a orangish tint to his eyes. And he steps into what appears to be like the fading sunlight and looks over at you and says, "How have you been?" And you can tell that it's Vlad.
Fuck no. What in the fuck are you doing here?
I work here. As he puts his,
fuck that.
he puts his hands in his pocket and goes, "I see you're not a puddle."
Oh, you're testing me. Oh, you're testing me.
He grins, and you can see the fangs as he looks over. "Is it really a test?
I will smack the living shit out of you.
Here at a dice facility, do you think that's the wisest move?"
Do you actually think I give a fuck? I held a nurse hostage.
He licks his lips and
It's kind of
turns
sus.
towards you, and he goes, "You know what I have powering this facility?" The grin still on his face. And he looks over at the field that turns you to goop. "Would you think that it's interesting to know that your own kind is your counter?"
Okay, upon that, that's the trigger. I'm gonna launch at him.
Okay.
Full on claw.
Oh, good. This is fucking awesome.
Why is Vlad here?
He
I
works here.
thought they got rid of him.
13. What rolls with claws? Strength?
I believe that's what it's attached to.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Let me.
2s. Marie rolled up.
Okay.
Go ahead and pop up Vlad's 40 pari.
It's actually just 30, but
6 plus 13 is.
Same damn thing.
same damn thing. It's not, though, Kyle. That's a 10 difference. But, anyways.
Same damn thing.
18. Yeah, no, Vlad sidesteps as you go to strike out at him, and he goes, "Ooh, tisk. You don't want to end up like your brothers and sisters in my facility."
God, I fucking hate you.
Still keeping his hands in his pockets as he steps closer to the edge, looking out over the clouds, and he goes, "No, I'm not here to simply antagonize you. I could smell your presence, and I wanted to check."
That's kind of sus, man.
He looks back and goes, "You don't forget sense. The same with the shadow boy."
I recommend staying away from him.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you were doing okay. You're a special specimen of your kind. You could really enhance this facility if you'd just give up your life. Or sentience. I still need your being, so to speak.
He flexed them off. Flicks them off.
I figured as much. They don't want me forcefully putting you into the building.
You know how many people would notice that I'm gone? Quite a bit. That whole crew back there will notice.
You know how easy it would be to lock them all away?
thinking about all their powers. It might be a little bit difficult. I don't know.
Well, so now they're basically just humans in there. I'm the only one with power once we step beyond that gate.
Why is that?
Because I'm not human. As he
A real vampire.
begins to walk through the field. Anyways, what's the old phrase? I forget. Toodles? Is that it? Is that what the day and age is? I forget. It's been a while.
This man say toodles. Yeah, I'm saying this out loud. Man, just say toodles to me.
He steps through the field and goes and continues on. He sees QB as he enters up towards the weapons entry point.
Just leaning against the wall, refusing to give my weapons.
Looks over at her, gives a nod of the head, and then
Nods.
waits for the door to open. Looks for technology.
In the facility. I need to do some research.
All right. Then please roll technology for me.
They don't have that automatically on here anymore. No. I exploded. Oh, still didn't make it though.
No. During that interaction, everyone that's inside Terraform comes back about 10 minutes later and says, all right, we're ready to enter.
Just had to hide all the bodies first.
Insightful as ever, Gabe. And
I know. I'm known for my insight. Carry on.
all right. Terraform walks over to the door, presses the button, and goes, you all first.
Oh, it doesn't sound like a trap when you phrase it that way.
Please enter.
I look over at him and goes, all right. I'm sure there's a reason you want us to go first. Could you fucking say it instead of being cryptic?
I just need to shut the door behind us.
And it
Already
just
here, walking in.
Alright. I'll go behind.
Triage.
You,
rope.
me, you, and Roke, and that's it. Didn't triage, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm muted currently.
Oh,
So yes, this is
you're going in. Okay.
on if I
Rope, you going in with them?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys enter in, Terraform follows in behind and presses the button to shut the door. You hear a sliding mechanism, and you step further in. As you do, at the end of the chamber, behind one of the fields, and you can see that there are bars also separating where the field is at as well. It's not just the temporary, the power nullifier. You can see that entropy is sat there. Terraform looks over and says, Penumbral, Vega, I'm assuming that you've met entropy after what happened, as he stares over at Penumbral.
Met him once.
Fucking looks at him. Meet a strong word.
I'd like to introduce you to the person that gave your father's killer his power. Entropy just nods their head to the side and goes, whatever did I do this time?
I like that. You sure he's even gonna remember that? Pretty sure he's given a lot of people their powers.
It's more so that if he does remember why this random anybody, he could have given half of the SMA powers if that's what his goal was.
Sorry, I'm back. I kind of missed some of it. It's an issue.
Don't worry, we're just interrogating Entropy.
I really never saw him.
So describe this room for me.
It is a giant metallic room. You can see that there are what appears to be, it's almost like a plexiglass, but it's definitely not plexiglass. And then behind that plexiglass is the nullification barrier. But the entire building is nullification. This is an extra precaution to it.
Okay. So I can't just run up and punch him.
No.
Shame.
Well, assuming the timeline works, wouldn't he have given him his power over 3 years ago?
Yeah. It would either have been 3 years ago or before Captain Lankania put him in. My question is, that night, whenever he got to you, Penumbral, did he interact with anyone else, or were you with him the entire time?
I was with him from the hours that I was still conscious to when I brought the building down. I know him for a total of what, like, many hours would that have occurred?
Probably like 48 over the course of like 2 days.
The course of
God,
It was less than that, but it was about a day and a half. Like that night leading into the next day, into that evening, morning.
I was like, didn't the building collapse at night though?
Yeah, so Penumbral crashed. He met Entropy. Entropy brought him into the warehouse. That's where Redacted died. From the warehouse, they plotted to go take down San Francisco Tower. And that ended morning time.
Okay.
Okay, sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's probably about, like 30 hours that I was with him from the moment he found me.
Entropy stands up. You can see that their skin flakes off as they do, the blackened cracks between it, and walks up to the field and goes, "Oh, if it isn't my star pupil, are you here to end world wars and create peace once again?"
Oh, fun.
Sounds about right.
He nods his head and then looks at the other three inside the other four, and goes, "And Terraform, how is that arm doing?" And you can see that he crunches it up a little bit where the glove is at, where he's created the fake arm for him, just sediment.
He's doing
He's
the
still
Vegeta
got
thing.
his arm.
I was not working in the null field.
The
Yeah,
little
no,
bracelet.
Oh,
That's what I
Those
described at
bracelets
first.
again.
Yep, the bracelets that blink green.
Cool.
Yep. And it looks at the rest of you. And how about you all? Are you shining examples of Dice's heroes? Have they shown you what they do?
You know, for a decrepit and shitty looking old man, you really talk real big. I remember you. You're the psychopath who literally accomplishes nothing and just kills people. So, in Terraform, whatever the fuck you wanted to get out of this guy is wasting time. He is about as useful as fucking rocks And you can actually use those. So can we go just being important, and he can just go back to sitting down and being stupid?
Terraform shrugs. Well, yeah. I guess if that's how this is going to be, this entire time I was hoping that we could gauge some sort of information besides Logan just being hidden. And as he does, Entropy goes, well, no, I don't mind if you'll sit down and listen. I'll tell you about Logan.
I don't care.
See what?
Terraform
If you
shrugs.
guys want to stay here and listen to him, that's fine. But this guy is in this tiny little box with nothing to do. And we're giving him something to do. So why don't you go back to sitting down and thinking about how you're going to save the world and do nothing except for die slowly.
The boy's got gall. Hey, go on. If you don't want to hear the story, that's fine. As he sits back down. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere, obviously. Well, Terraform kind of looks disgruntled, and I guess this was a giant waste of time, and begins to leave, and opens up the door.
Staring at the cage, analyzing it.
Okay. Roke, triage, what you doing?
I already said something. I mean, if everyone's. I basically said, well, if you want to get, it sounds like you wanted to talk. Do you want to talk? Then talk.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, yeah, I'm running around the kitchen right now. I have like 5 different plates I'm working on.
Yeah, no, that's fair. He sits there and pulls up his legs crossed, and Terraform looks back and he goes, we are leaving. Vega's right. I shouldn't have brought anyone here. I just hoped there was something.
So you even know more about it than you do.
What was that?
This ever does. Grasp at straws.
I said to Terraform, I'm like, well, how does he know more about Logan Young than you do? Don't you work with each other?
The SMA is an attachment of dice. Do you know every single person in your school?
Well, it sounds like you knew about him before.
Because
School?
we can
I don't
pull
go to
records.
school. What are you talking about?
Okay. He just squints and goes, I was going based on one clue that this is where his power came from. That was all.
Well, I mean, you're not even letting him talk. I know Vega don't care and all that, but you supposed to be the hero, responsible one, and an adult. Just shaking it off. Sounds like he wants to
I'm
speak.
not interested in hearing what Entropy has to say. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I know.
He
You're fine.
is a
I'm
killer,
looking
murderer,
at Terraform.
terrorist. He's gonna talk whether or not whatever he says, we can't fucking verify it. Maybe he tells the truth and we get a fucking leg up. But as far as I know, our plan doesn't change much. It just punch him really hard.
Yeah, no, I was just busting Terraform's balls anyways.
Entropy, sitting there as you guys are leaving, goes, what if I could tell you what happens to your mother? As he's looking at his fingernails.
Told you should have called your mother name.
He looks up and you watch as the ash around his eyes move slightly and falls down to the ground. What if I told you about all those missed calls and what they actually mean?
Oh no.
I look over at Terraform.
I don't know what
And
he's
go,
talking about. Your mother's
Wow.
under our protection right now.
I look at him and with a fucking glare, I'm like, I need you to understand how little weight that has. I look over at Entropy. And you, why don't you decompose faster? And I leave.
Grins. I won't be the only one decomposing.
No,
Now,
but
my,
you will. You are pathetic and pointless, and whatever grandiose ideas, I hope they fucking vanish with you. And I just flip him off, and he goes, "Fuck you, fuck dice. I have to go somewhere." And I have to go. I leave, fucking leave the building. I have a place I have to be. Apparently, god damn it.
Yeah.
Triage is feeling
You're also kinda trapped, though.
since he's caring about Vega's mom also, so he actually heads up. He doesn't give a fuck about Entropy what he has to say.
And we're
Yeah.
stuck.
As
Because
you get to the
he
door,
locked behind us.
at the end of the door, Terraform pushes the hand on the button, and you start hearing sliding and sliding and sliding. It takes about 5 minutes as it's rotating around the cube.
Ah, wonderful. Remember this mechanism.
Oh god.
As it reaches back up to where it should be, the door slides back open for you guys to exit out into the waiting area. Grabbing your phone. Yeah, it's at about 38%.
Definitely not a fast charger.
QB isn't here, right?
No.
I leave the cord.
Okay.
And just leave.
Got it. As you guys are heading out, you can see as the doors open, you're making your exit. Penumbral, you see Vlad give you a grin as he steps inside of the waiting area and gives a nod. How you doing?
I stop. I'm gonna stare him directly in the eyes.
With this one good
You
eye.
really wanna know?
He grins again, fangs just in the fucking what is it called, the luminescent lights up above. I'm imagining that Vega and Terraform and everybody else is just exiting why this is happening.
You keep hiding in your shell. One of these days, I'm gonna rip you out of it.
Big words. You know, I get the feeling that you and your friend, you don't quite like me.
Oh wow, I wonder where you got that impression from. Must be that big brain of yours.
Well, I hope that you keep your eye on the prize.
Oof. Oof.
I sure will.
Come on,
I
it looks
walk
like your
away.
buddies are rushing out.
Yeah. You know, there's more pressing matters sometimes. Than whatever you have to say.
He puts his hands back into his pockets and walks in, his lab coat trailing behind. QB sitting on the front, not front, the left side, leaned up against the wall.
Where's my charger?
Fucking Vega walks right by them, not even acknowledging their existence.
Got it.
I'm gonna look at the fucking mess texts.
Yeah. As you get outside, you can still see that the transponder is being blocked.
I can still see the missed text. I just can't respond.
Yeah. Whenever you are scrolling through, what you can see is a few of them are just Vega, respond now. I received a worrying call. And then the more recent ones are like, are you okay? Your brothers are all right. We're at the home. We have one of the dice heroes with us. They explained everything. Please be safe. You know, it's all right.
Fucking puts it in my pocket and starts like, not even gonna get to the van. I'm walking past the van. I'm just gonna fucking, as soon as I get far enough away, I'm gonna start charging away.
So we were in the
And
air.
then
Yeah, we're
I try reaching for him, like, I could teleport.
We're in the air. We're up high. I'm
yeah,
fine.
yeah, we're super up
Oh.
high.
I was literally gonna run past him too. I was like, "You want to take a shortcut?"
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Don't leave. Actually, leave me.
Don't leave me.
I got text.
Yeah, I sent you the text that Sarah sent me.
Oh, the fucking. Oh, we were there before. That was the address I was at.
Oh, okay.
I would have definitely been like, if I had seen fucking Lacerate or Kareem on the way out, I would have grabbed him if I could have.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need help.
I went exploring.
Yeah. While you were exploring, what were you looking for?
I'm on my Batman shit. I need power source supply. I need to know where that is. I'm looking for a map, basically, to find out where that is. Mapping of the
while you, could you roll notice for me?
One notice.
He's actually just searching.
He's a blind searching.
Better.
Yeah, that's a success. During your search, you pulled away a panel, and inside the panel, you can see what looks like a very familiar ooze running through a tube.
I'm gonna bite it.
My dick!
The fuck?
You're gonna what?
This last race dick.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I'm gonna bite it.
You're gonna fight it?
He's gonna bite his
I'm
dick.
going to bite it.
Bite. Okay.
He's gonna bite his dick.
You don't have
Go
a
on,
bite.
munch that hoe.
Roll claws and strength.
Oh wait, did it not roll? It did not roll. Neat. Fuck me. Good thing I have all those bennies.
Flying through those bennies we got today.
Claws and strength. Explosions.
Explode! Oh.
That's good enough. 12.
As you bite into the tube, you can the glass doesn't break, but whatever's on the inside, it's almost as if they've been lobotomized. They are 100% your kind, but they have no thought.
Dude, did you just do a bait and a fix on us? You fucker. That show is horrible.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Okay.
This will come in handy for later.
Got it.
I'm gonna look for some people, cause I'm pretty sure they did.
As you're searching around, the guards are looking at you, kind of like, what the fuck is going on over here?
The fuck are y'all looking at?
What the fuck are you doing?
None of your damn business. As I continue to walk past.
And are you gonna go find the group again?
I'm gonna go see if they're still in there.
All right, back to Vega and Penumbral, just planning to leave without the fucking van. Terraform has started everything up and has slid open the door for you guys to get into. And Vega and Penumbral are doing what?
Shadow door.
Shadow.
Teleport
I guess
to his house.
that's a pretty number quick question. Vega was about to jump off this fucking thing.
Oh yeah, we're jumping off.
Hey yo!
You guys
Fucking
are so high up in the air.
I'm about to
Yes,
say.
and we're gonna teleport.
Teleport mid jump. Still have the same momentum.
Don't worry, if we just continually teleport, can't crash into the ground. I have tendrils. I can stop my momentum.
All right,
I can
Last
absorb.
time you tried to do that, you brought down a building with you.
that
I
is
did.
also true.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. No, as you guys go to jump off, one, you are still in a supervillain reform program. Terraform.
Yes, and my babysitter is gone.
Yeah. Terraform looks back and goes, "Don't you even think about it."
I turn to Vega.
Yeah, when I look, hey, cool, we're not gonna think about it. And we both hop.
She's ground Vega as well.
He looks at QB and Rook and Triage.
Yubi's trying to get a guard to go get a cable for her.
Yeah. You watch as he
So
taps
they left, right?
the wrist band as you guys go to jump, and immediately, almost like a kinetic force in of itself, starts pulling.
Okay, can you stop this?
Did you say kinetic force?
Yeah, it's pulling in the direction of the dice facility.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh god.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. While you are absorbing it, it's still like a continuous pull.
I can stop a fucking bullet train, sir.
Yes.
So how much is this pool?
Well, it's aliens.
How about if I just get us far enough away from this facility they
It
can't
is
pull us?
aliens.
It's aliens. Good news. I am. It depends on how much the kinetic force is, because aliens aside, nom nom nom.
Yeah. No, you're still being pulled, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Just
You're,
fucking like,
you're,
it's
you're
like ramping
absorbing
up,
the
like,
energy,
Jesus.
yeah, but like it is, it's still pulling you in the direction. And you are creating a field around yourself, like an actual pressure field, but it is pulling.
Eat. Can I absorb again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Constant
Oh.
energy for him.
Some rice on this too, or not?
Penumbral, how close are you to Vega?
I'm right next to him.
I need you to roll for vigor.
Bigger. Oh, wow. Such a great stat.
Hey, it is
Oh.
a great stat.
Yeah.
That's
Woo!
it feels like you're about to be crushed with how much force is being generated. Why it's pulling you in, the force itself is damaging part of the platform as it's bringing you back up. And Terraform goes, "You're not getting out of this. This is an entire facility meant to trap supers."
You better break that.
So, we're saying we can't just teleport away.
Try it.
I
sure will.
Are you sure about that? I put my hands on their shoulders, and I'm gonna attempt to teleport. Roll me the die.
Okay.
I have to do life sense
We
first.
want to
I
fight
have to do life
dice.
sense first.
Okay.
I was gonna teleport us, but okay.
Guys, fucking the main big bad just said my parent is in danger.
I get that, but like you're trying to fucking dive off of a building with actual supervillain.
Okay, this isn't the first time trying to escape dice. We're just hoping it goes better.
I know. He didn't have to deal with the dice escape the first time. That only ended because you got captured and got fucking pretty much
You
told to die.
interfered and direct nerfed me.
Yeah. They didn't have to deal with this. I get that. But like, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. So yeah, if you want to teleport, go ahead, teleport.
I need your help, dear DM of mine.
Oh.
I do have to do a life sense beforehand, though. That's the only issue.
I don't know.
Rope and QB are just like, what's going on?
I just felt like
Have I
mine
gotten
was
my
better.
charger from the guard yet, Tree? So I can go out and watch.
The guard reluctantly hands back the charger and the block because they didn't know that the block belonged to the nurse.
Reblock. Okay, now I'm outside watching all this.
Yeah. For life sense,
What are they doing?
yeah. You can see pretty much the people on the platform, but you cannot see down below.
Okay,
Thanks for that
Triage,
teleport.
you approved useless yet again. Here we go. Darkness spread.
Dude, I saved so many fucking lives, bro. Who did you save?
Oop.
You
You
killed
mean-
so many lives.
I'm the
alright, bro?
epitome of saving people.
By putting them into the grave? Yeah, good job.
Okay,
See?
let's talking. I need to focus.
Focus. Oh god, that one.
And
I just don't want to waste
no,
money on this.
I am re-rolling
Happy
that.
roll? Yeah, you gotta use a bet there, sir.
I had 7 of them. It doesn't matter.
27.
All right.
Looked like you struggled for a minute there.
As your darkness begins to spread out, Terraform presses on his little wrist pad again, and you watch bright blazing lights echo out through, and he goes, "We really do not have time for this. Quit
I hate
being
you.
children."
Hey, you. Hate him.
I
That's
look
what we are, though. That's
fucking
what we
pretty
are.
girl, and go, well, this isn't working out for you, and then I'm going to like,
If you can throw me off this building, if you can throw us off the building somehow, it'll work for me.
I don't know if you'll be okay if I do.
I'll be fine.
We
Does
don't
he look like he'll
have.
be fine?
I've fallen from this height before.
That's not the issue I have.
Is his power going to you?
Terraform says, "Get inside of the van."
You just gotta throw it.
I literally just buried the hatchet today. Sorry, Gabe. And I'm like gonna just dump the energy, like kind of like let it loose and like let him take. Like, all right, go in the fucking van. Can we just hurry up? My mother literally got threatened by the one guy who took your arm away. Forgive me if I'm a rush.
He nods his head.
It's too soon.
He gets inside and then tells everyone else to as well.
I'm already in the van.
I was already in the van too.
All right.
And
Just
this was
watching
a
everything
pointless
happen.
endeavor.
I'm looking for them.
I could have continuously absorbed kinetic energy until
Yeah.
the point where I was just a fucking beyond
yeah.
threat, and I was like, let's not.
Yeah, that's exactly what would have happened. It was just absorbed and absorbed and absorbed.
Yeah, because each time I did it, I would have gotten a higher fucking like success rate, and then it would have gotten higher and higher and higher and higher. It would have been like plus something stupid.
Plus Ultra.
Essentially.
I'm going to file that away under how to break the dice bay.
As the van lifts off and begins heading back, he says, we'll stop by your house first.
They left me.
Oh, did you not get in?
No, I literally said I don't know where they are.
Oh, no, you would have found them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were causing a scene, so it's not hard.
Yeah, we were doing a bit of a ruckus.
We were doing normal. At this point, Lance things.
Lance
Okay.
things, yeah.
I am in the van.
All right.
I'm gonna go and put numbers pocket.
I'm going to go.
Yep, that's his home away from home now.
Solid pocket. This pocket's kind of nice.
All right.
I wear a suit, so.
As the van pulls up outside of your house, he says, "Don't break the door off." As he slides it, presses a button on the console, and it slides open.
How slow is this door?
It opens fairly quickly.
Okay, if it was one of the I would have definitely broken the door.
Yet again?
I get out and then I look over at Terraforman's like, "Are you sure you don't want to go in this house? Because if I find something I don't like, you already know what the fuck's gonna happen."
Your mom's gonna whoop your ass.
He nods his head
That's
and
not what I'm worried about.
lands the van and gets out. "We'll go in together."
If my mom starts to beat my ass, you're free to leave. And I turn so the house.
All right.
That's good.
As
My mom starts to beat my ass.
if my, yeah, then I can leave. What
You
about
don't
the
need to
rest
stay
of
there
you?
for that.
I'll follow.
I'm following in, ride or die. I already said it.
I'm gonna sit outside. I ain't going in the building.
If my mom starts to beat my ass, you can leave. Applies to all of you, by the way.
Okay.
I
Are you
didn't
sure you
sign
don't want me
up
to
for
hear
more
what you can beat your
drama,
ass
so
more?
I'm out here in case you need me.
I didn't sign up for family drama, says the man with family trauma.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
true.
What a happy song. I wonder what this foretells.
As you get to
Oh,
the door,
please don't say.
you don't hear anything inside initially, and
Is the door cracked open?
no, it's open. It's closed.
Okay, good.
Are you gonna open it? Are you just
Yeah.
gonna? Yeah. As you open it, for when you go to wiggle it, it's locked.
I'm knocking on the door.
At that, as the knock, you hear a unfamiliar voice on the other side, and it goes, "Who is it?"
I fucking look over at
Terraform?
Terraform and be like,
That is the.
just like confirm, like,
He nods his head. It's fine. It's Terraform, and this is Vega Ramirez. This is his house. The door opens up, and you can see that there is a man, and he has what appears to be chains wrapped up around his wrist, going up his arms. But other than that, he looks like a pretty standard dude. He's wearing like a tank top and jeans, and he looks down and he goes, "Oh, your mother and your brothers are doing well." And at that, you hear your mother scream out, "Vega!" As she runs into the little hallway section. You can see your brothers behind, staring, and you can tell that she's happy to see you. You can also tell that she's holding something in her hand.
no,
That's
it's a
great.
chancellor. I look at Terraform and goes, well, this is about to hurt. Could you do me a favor and go check outside?
He nods his head. Yeah. He points to the hero inside and tells him to do a perimeter sweep, and they'll go around. And he says, we shut the door so they don't have to see you get your ass beat.
Yeah, if you would.
I try to sneak out the door before anything happens. I'm starting to sneak out the door the best I can.
As you go to try and sneak outside, she goes, Mijo, tell your friend to stay too.
Oh god.
I look at him like, no, you really don't have to stay.
It's your
God.
mother's friend. We already had this conversation.
Fucking
Number 4 stealth.
I thought you fucking I thought she exploded, and I was like, oh no.
Intimidation.
Yeah. Penumbral,
Yeah,
you're
so
fine.
I literally go, I'm like, we literally just had this conversation. I don't think I can safely.
She walks forward, grabs a hold of Vega and gives him a hug, and then reaches over and grabs a hold of Triage and pulls him in as well.
Oh.
And then she stands back up. There's tears in her
One
eyes.
second, sorry. 1 second, I was outside.
Yeah.
Just emotions. You actually, small tear starts to form in the corner of Triage's eyes.
She pulls back.
We don't hug in the cult, okay?
She smiles. And then she hits both of you across the face.
In unison, one slap.
Yeah, his fucking arm swung back. Vega takes it and he goes, yeah, I deserve that.
Blanchard,
Yes.
the way my ability runs, can I control it to not go off in this situation? Because it is damage. I mean, it's not heavy damage, but it's light damage.
It wouldn't drain enough of life force to kill anyone, so
Just say.
you're still draining life force from everyone around you, but like it's not.
Okay, but it's all amount. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
There's positive and negative stability sometimes.
Yeah.
You guys gotta take that shit straight to the face. Like,
Yeah.
not even gonna absorb it, just full on take it. It's like, yep, yeah.
She breathes deep and then goes, I'm
I'm
glad you're home. And I'm glad your friend called. You didn't have to hide this the entire time.
He looks away.
He looks at her and goes, it was better if I did. And with that in mind, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Are my brothers nearby?
Yeah, they're standing at the back of the hallway.
I kind of like motion her close to the door. I was like, hey, what's Triage's actual name? I have a note somewhere.
I always told you to call me Triage, but you call it should be John.
It is John.
Yeah.
Because you guys are all named after father.
Yeah, I'll just call Triage.
John.
Hey, Triage, could you just go hang out with my brothers real quick? I gotta talk to my mom.
I scurry away fast because I know he's kind of pissed off at me, even though he's not showing. And then I put my arms around the kid's shoulders, like, "Hey guys, let's go over here." Take it over.
What is it?
What do
Vega?
you know?
What do I know?
Takes off the fucking take some mask. What have they told you so far?
Well, that you're hunting down something. Your father died in an accident.
It wasn't an accident.
They told me that you've sort of worked with dice, that you've been a hero.
That's not true either. At least not entirely.
What's going on?
So,
Vega?
from the top, I was there when the tower fell. I was there when entropy got released. It's been a lot. You know, remember Logan? Came by the house, SMA.
Yes, the agent.
He killed that.
You see anger come across her face for a minute, and then she. Okay.
He's also killed a lot of other people. We found him. And that's how I ended up at a hospital.
I'm not gonna be
You're
able to
not.
talk you out of this.
No. And he already knows. Did she know about Carlos?
No.
Yes. Carlos is gifted too. So, and he knows because I was stupid enough to trust. Anyways, I work very loosely with dice. I'm only a hero in my actions and not in my name. I have a license or anything like that, and I don't want one. Do you remember when that villain walked down our street and nobody showed up? Took all the way for the captain to appear to do anything.
Yeah.
That's the same everywhere. There's just something is bigger than the rest of us. And if that means working with dice means I have to be bigger than the rest of us, then I don't want to work with dice.
She leans down, gives you a hug again, and she goes, "If I can't stop you, then you need to go and kick his ass."
Yeah, that's the plan. And then I give her a hug. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. I promise.
Could you and Triage make a notice check?
Fuck!
If I hear DM with mine rolling, notice.
Did my dice not roll? Dude, I rolled an 8. I'm so fucking sad.
I will open up Triage's thing.
That works.
Notice checks for all.
Yeah, where are the rest of you guys? You're all staring at my house through a fucking van.
No.
Staring out the front
I was
door.
gonna ask
Alright, so
about
a
that.
5 and a 9. Vega,
I've been staring at the front door, so I don't know.
it almost seems inconspicuous, but you know that your family doesn't just leave things out. There is what looks like a letter, and not like a bill or anything, placed up nicely, propped against the like you have a little like not counter, but a table in the hallway.
Like the island kind of thing? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's propped up there next to a vase.
I stop talking immediately and walk over to look at it.
It is unlabeled, and your mother looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
I pick up the letter, I open it, and start reading.
Inside, you can see what looks like very fine handwriting, and across it goes, "I have no motivations and no wills. I have no wants and no needs. All lives are nothing. Mine, yours, your family's. Every person in this world can die, and I would enjoy every second of it."
In like 2 seconds from crunching the paper, I fold it up, put it back in the envelope, and go, "I'll be right back. Triage!" and then I kick a fucking go door, almost kick it open, like stop for a second, push the door open, and look for our superheroes.
You can see
I
that.
actually that's the part right next to it. That's when he gets outside the door.
Yeah. Terraform
I did
and
say bye to his mom, though. I did say bye to Mrs. Vega.
yeah.
Bond.
Ramirez,
Yeah.
Mrs. Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ramirez, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be very. That's smart. I'm learning my lesson.
Yeah. Terraform and this other hero that you guys don't know the name of is standing out front. You can see that Penumbral QB Rogue last rate. You also can just see what's going on as Vega and
Penumbral's just not there.
yeah, just
I'm just blending into the shadows of the van. Can't see me.
yeah. So you guys can all see this as Vega and Triage exit the house. Terraform looks back and goes, there was no sign of anything.
I fucking holds up the piece of paper and goes, "Yeah, well, your hero." I look over at the guy with chains. He isn't so good at noticing things. I hand it off to him.
He opens it up, looks inside. Okay. I
No.
will.
Not okay.
No.
You get my family out of this house now.
He nods his head and goes, "We'll bring them up to the DICE facility. It's the safest place they can be."
If you keep them the fuck away from Vlad.
He nods his head.
I don't think I need to tell you, but I'm not kidding when I say, if given the chance, I will make sure that I will bring hell upon this world if my family gets hurt again. Until then, we have somebody else's ass to kick.
And we will end the session there.
That's fun.
That was episode 5 of Heroes. I am so sorry, Rogue and QB.
Oh, it's fine.
No, it's actually my fault too. I was tired. I didn't end of your inventory yesterday, and I thought we started at 10 for some reason. I'm not sure why I thought that.
Well, it's because we're generally like late, is what it is, and then we start at like 10. But like we've been starting on time these last 2 sessions for some reason. So yeah,
It's on time 9 o'clock.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like 10 my time, but it's 9 o'clock your time.
yeah.
Which, by the way,
8 o'clock my time.
Cyberpunk will be your time 9.
Oh, okay.
So same time for me then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
same
Okay.
time.
Okay.
What
Cool.
time is this?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Easy.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yet again, sorry, Rook and QB. I'm trying to drag you guys into the plot. It's so
Well,
hard.
you know, no, it's. I mean, it also doesn't help the fact I missed last week too. So it's not. You know, it's also kind of on me too. So.
Yeah. But yeah. That's been episode 5, and I appreciate you guys. And I'm ending this recording now before we say some stupid shit.
Read.
Always.